Okay, real talk. Has this ever happened? You crush it at work. You put in the late nights. Finally, your boss calls you in and they offer it. The promotion. More money, a better title, the whole deal. And then you say no. A beat of silence. Yeah, most people are baffled. Are you crazy? They ask. You're throwing away success. But I want to tell you something. Refusing a promotion isn't a sign of failure. It's often a sign of deep psychological insight. Stay with me, because the reason people say no tells us everything about what we really value versus what society tells us to value. Why do we automatically assume that the next step up is the right step forward? The truth is, promotions come with a hidden cost, the fear of the new role. It's not about the salary, it's about the sheer weight of responsibility. Think back to school stress. You're cruising, getting A's, then suddenly you hit that advanced class and you're drowning in homework. That feeling? That low grade, constant anxiety? That's what people are trying to avoid. They look at the new title and see 80-hour weeks, endless meetings, and less time for the stuff that actually makes them happy. They're choosing peace over status, and that is a power move. Let's get real about burnout. A lot of these high achievers have already been there. They've tasted the constant grind. They know that accepting a higher role often means stepping directly onto the fast track to total exhaustion. And here's the kicker. The new job might mean less of the work they love and more of the work they tolerate. Maybe you're a brilliant coder, and the promotion makes you a manager. Now you spend all day in HR meetings not writing code. You've sacrificed the joy of your craft for the burden of leadership. This refusal isn't about being lazy. It's about protecting their passion. That's the point where you have to stop and ask yourself, am I promoting myself into a job I hate? Okay, so how do you get this psychological clarity before the offer hits your desk? You need to implement the 3 Ds of clarity. Define your boundaries. Get extremely specific. What is your absolute non-negotiable? Is it leaving the office by 5? Is it never checking email on a Saturday? Write it down. When the promotion comes, you check it against this list. Decouple your worth from your title. This is the big one. Your value as a person has absolutely nothing to do with what your business card says. Practice saying, I'm a great engineer, not I'm a manager. Reclaim your identity from your employer. Determine your next level. A promotion isn't the only way to level up. Maybe your next level is starting that side business, taking a certification, or finally nailing that work-life balance. Identify a non-traditional way to grow this year. This mindset shift is huge. It gives you the power of the refusal. Look, we live in a world that constantly pushes us to chase bigger, faster, more, but the people who refuse that next rung on the ladder, they're the ones who are courageous enough to chase something better, something more aligned. They are the people who listen to their own gut feeling, not the expectations of others. If you are currently feeling that pressure, remember this, your path is your own. Sometimes the wisest choice is the one that looks backwards to everyone else, but feels like a huge leap forward to you. So tonight, I want you to try this. Write down 2 things you would have to give up to take that next big promotion. If those 2 things are more important than the title, you have your answer. Let's stop climbing the wrong ladder. Let's start building our own foundation. Hit that like button if this resonated and let me know in the comments. Have you ever said no to a raise or promotion? What did you gain instead? Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.